Morocco recently announced a €100 million loan agreement with the African Development Bank. How will this financing be used?
Our relationship with the African Bank Development is very privileged and very strong and a historical one. So this bank accompanies Morocco in all reform. The last reform that we work on with the African Bank is the sector reform. So this is one loan, in this program, and we have other programs with African Bank, in energy, in education, in youth employment. So the relationship with African Bank is excellent, and Morocco is one of these best, privileged, partner for African Bank. And the last, the fact that Morocco have been chosen and Casablanca Finance City for the location of this Africa 50, this new vehicle for financing infrastructure in all the continent, is a very good news for us, and we are really engaged and committed to participate in the success of this vehicle, and of course Morocco will also get the benefits as an African country of this vehicle. So this relation is perfect. There's no observation on that.
Which sectors are predicted to be major drivers of growth in 2015?
Morocco got a very diversified economy. And if you see the history, of the recent history of the economy of Morocco, we are moving from this traditional sector to new sectors. For example, from the beginning of this year, the first sector, exporting sector, is not phosphate, neither the textile. Is automotive, which is a new sector. So Morocco earlier in the year 2000 think and implement new strategy in many sectors. We have this successful strategy in agriculture, the Green Morocco Plan, which is absolutely fantastic because it's transforming totally the agriculture, the modern one, but also the small one. We have this strategy concerning the industry, how to accelerate industry. We had the strategy on solar and renewable energy. We had the strategy in logistics. All these strategies now become to give their, the result. And the result is this absolutely fantastic transformation of the economy of Morocco by diversification, by getting the competitive advantage of the country as a platform for producing and also for exporting to all over the world. Morocco has signed 55 free trade agreements. It represents 1 billion persons. And also we are now opening this new sub-Saharan country. So this diversification of the economy and diversification of partnership with Europe, United States, Middle East, Africa, Russia, China, get to Morocco the advantage to be more solid and more competitive against some shocks coming from outside.
Has Morocco put the worst of the eurozone crisis behind it?
The eurozone crisis, unfortunately, is not. We are still in my opinion, because when we see the level of the growth in eurozone is still not enough. And it's affecting Moroccan economy, by the way, because the external demand to Morocco is not in that level that we can accelerate, of course, our growth. So this is one preoccupation for us, is that the eurozone growth is not getting accelerating. It's why Morocco is now diversifying its partnership with the other regions of the world, just to compensate this lack of growth in Europe.
Tell me about Morocco's external borrowing needs for 2015 and how the country plans to finance this.
First of all, the needs of financing will be lower than this year because Morocco started in 2013 to reduce the budget deficit to a level which could be sustainable. So we came from 7.3% of the budget deficit in 2012 to 5.2% 2013. This year, 2014, we will be on 4.9%. Next year, 4.3%, and to attain the objective, which is 3.5% in 2016. So when the budget deficit, as everybody knows, the need of loans and the debt is contracting. But nevertheless, of course, we have a need for next year. This need will be satisfied in the respect of the policy that we have in managing debt in our country, regarding to the dynamic of the internal market and also the opportunities of the multilateral and bilateral institutions, which we have in a good relation with them. And of course, if the opportunity is here, but now we don't have this idea, if the opportunity is here, you mentioned I mentioned that this year in May we have made an Eurobond transaction in the market, in the financial market, and it was really very successful and very, one of the best deal of this year, if it's not the best deal of this year. And we appreciate the interest of all investors, in Moroccan sovereign debt, and because we have a good story to tell them, and we hope that we will maintain this good relationship with these investors.
Is Morocco considering rebasing its GDP in the manner of Nigeria, for example?
We do this operation, frequently. The last one, it was in the beginning of year 2000. But we do it, regularly. We don't wait a long time to make it. So the impact is always low because we change. Of course, we made the operation frequently.
What are the country's plans to lower youth unemployment? I know it's a major issue for the country at the moment.
The budget of next year, one of the priority is the employment, and of course, how to dynamize the employment, especially for young people. The unemployment in Morocco affects young people, educated one, and of course in urban cities. So this is the pressure, and the pressure is on this kind of, the category of people. Of course, and the employment or the unemployment could be fight by just one thing, is how to upgrade and to enhance the growth. It's natural. But we need, and we are working on putting some incentives, to facilitate first the intermediation in the market, how make the market more flexible, but how make also the markets more efficient in intermediation between the needs of companies and the labor, especially this educated one. The second thing, next year we are making some incentives for the first jobs, in the new companies. So we helping these companies to hire more and to get the opportunity to these young people to get this new job. The third thing is to insist on what we call the professional training. Because unfortunately our educational system is not forming exactly, for what the market is needing. So we need to readapt or to recycle or to give some competencies and some skills to these young people to put them in better condition, to find a job. So this professional training, or how to give them more training and more, to enhance the skills to meet the need with the market, is one of also our priorities.